There's a haunting tale about a 1969 Dodge Charger RT, painted a striking orange that once glimmered under the sun. It belonged to a young mechanic, Ted, who dreamed of racing it down the open road. But the car had a history, one whispered among locals as if speaking too loudly would awaken its curse. Ted bought it cheap, drawn in by its power. One night, after a few beers, he decided to take it for a joyride. As the engine roared to life, a chilling wind swept through the garage and the lights flickered ominously. Dismissing it, Ted sped off, the Charger eating miles like a feral beast. But the thrill turned to dread when he hit a back road. The headlights illuminated a figure standing in the middle of the lane, a woman in a tattered dress, her face obscured by shadows. He slammed the brakes, but the car jerked forward as if possessed. It felt like the Charger was in charge, careening towards her. Just as he mastered the steering wheel, time froze. The wheels screeched, and in an instant she vanished into the fog. Heart racing, Ted pulled to the side, expecting relief, but the door slammed shut on its own, locking him in. A cold mist curled around the windows, revealing handprints forming in the condensation, ghostly fingers that weren't his own. Terrified, he frantically yanked the ignition, but the engine revved, drowning out his screams. The Charger came alive, launching down the road as though it bore a will of its own. When he finally regained control and pulled over, his hands trembling, he opened the door to find the world silent, empty, yet charged with an unseen presence. Since that night, Ted never saw the woman again. But sometimes as he passes that road in his now muted life, he hears the familiar roar and sees an orange flash in his rearview mirror, always racing, always waiting, reminding him that the Charger never really belonged to him at all.